was the whole thing that Trump promised everyone that people voted for is they lower gas prices, and here we are.
Lower prices on everything is what he said. Groceries, gas, everything. I feel like everything is just more expensive.
$5 for gas is outrageous. Just can't pay it. Better stay on my bike.
And then on gas prices, how much longer will Americans continue to see these high gas prices?
Well, they're not very high. If you look at what they were supposed to be in order to get rid of a nuclear weapon with the danger that entails. So the gas prices have come down very much over the last 3-4 days. I know, that's what ABC says. But the fact is that if you look at the stock markets up, everything's doing really well.
I just caught an entire feed of videos of people from MAGA saying they regret their vote. And they're surprised by the fact that they're met with rejection and meanness. They're mad that they're not being well received. Bro, you argued with us when we tried to warn you. We were right all along. I'm going to need you to actually fucking say it. We were right. And while we were out here trying to warn you helpfully, trying to warn you, what did you do? You attacked us personally. You attacked our families. You tried to troll us, bully us in the common open spaces. You hit us on the way out. You punched us as you were leaving. And you expect us to welcome you back? No, especially out here while you're still thinking that your thinking is somehow good. Yeah, I voted for him and I'm learning my lesson now and I'm going to change now. We would have told you how to change before. You didn't want to listen. You were fine with your bigotry and your hatred. You were fine voting against other people. It wasn't about voting for something. You were voting against others. You will eat every single consequence of this, and we will prioritize you for it. Of course, that won't be difficult because somehow, some way, the poorest of you thought it was smart to vote for a billionaire. You stupid f***ing assholes will get no f***ing friendship from the people you insulted. You will not get friendship from us. We will be mean to you. You deserve it. Shut the f*** up. You deserve it. You deserve every single bit of this. You deserve it. Because you didn't want to hear all the helpful people who were actually being kind and trying to help you. You just wanted to throw a temper tantrum. Well, you've done that now. Do you feel better? Now that the country's sliding into a f***ing economic collapse, our people are dying in a war overseas that we didn't even need to start. Now that our president is scalping billions of dollars from the people every day, you voted for this. This is what you wanted to have happen. You say, oh, it's not what I voted for. It was. They were telling you what they were going to do. Project 2025 was there for you to read. We warned you. They supervillain monologued and you didn't bother to listen. And now you're sad and you're butthurt. Get fucked. Get fucked. We hate you. We don't want you around. You're assholes. You get it, right? You're repugnant. You don't like people. You don't like humanity. You don't like this country. You want to change it into something it's not. Something that makes you superior. You lazy, weak-minded fucks. Get out of here. Go. You always talk about how if we don't like it here, we should leave. Weird how you didn't take your own advice. Get the out of my country. I don't want to be nice to you. I'm not going to be kind. I'm not going to be polite. I'm not going to be, hesitant. I'm not gonna. You tell me you voted for Donald Trump, I'm going to call you a monster and tell you to get the fuck out of my face. I don't want to hear you crying. I don't want to hear how regretful you are. I don't want to hear you say, oh, I should have done more research. You had everything you needed because it's the same shit I had. And even though I'm blind, I saw that this man was a con artist. How you didn't see it? You were blinding yourself intentionally so that you could get your bigotry out there. So you can die mad about it. You can starve to death for all I care. We tried to be kind. We tried to talk sense. We tried to be reasonable. We tried to argue you out of it at every turn. We gave you articles. We gave you news clips. We gave you everything you'd need. And you said, I'm not trying to hear that. I want to vote for the asshole. You declared who you were. You're an asshole. Die mad about it. You wanted everybody to see you that way. As somebody who doesn't give a fuck about human life, who doesn't value life. You wanted to be seen that way or you would never have put on that red hat and all that merch. We know who you are now. We're not gonna let you back in. Go collapse somewhere else over it. Literally video after video after video of MAGA weeping tears and talking about how no one will let them back in cause we're mean. We're mean to you cause you were mean first. Find your own recovery. Make your own new community. Go join Leaving MAGA. It's a podcast. They're the ones doing that work for you cause we're not gonna. We're not gonna. You have pulled yourself out of polite society. You can now survive on your own. You should have thought about collective cohabitation when you were screaming about mass deportations.
Look, we have a little bit of an FAFO for a Trump supporter in North Carolina.
President Trump campaigned on no more foreign wars. You've obviously supported him.
3 times. Very disappointed. My entire family is very disappointed.
You said you were a Trump supporter.
I still believe in a lot of things that he stands for.
Wonder if she has any relatives in the military in North Carolina fighting for Israel, 7,000 miles away from the United States. All while gas prices are high, grocery prices are high. We've got a fresh round of tariffs. Affordability, yeah, no. Breaking home foreclosure, high interest rate, $39.5 trillion in debt. I wonder what policies she thinks he's doing great on. You notice they never can name any of the policies?
It stinks because everything else is higher and they don't give a damn about people anymore. And nobody's going to tell me that they're not making money because they are making money because of us, we're still supporting them.
So do you think Trump got the note? Did you see on the news today that groceries were up to 33%, the highest price in over 50 fucking years? And this son of a bitch has the nerve to say, prices are going down, we're doing great. I get so sick and tired of hearing this, how great we're all doing. Has this guy ever shopped for groceries? I don't think so. 33 fucking percent it's up. 33%. So Donald Trump, I hope somebody shares this to him. Maybe you better listen to the people that help get you into office. Because they're fucking struggling. They can't afford to feed their fucking children. And you keep, you just over there at your Chevy dealership just a couple days ago and replacing all your fucking cars with brand new Escalades because your people in your group, they all like to ride in style. Well, ain't that nice? You're riding around in fucking Escalades and we got people eating all these Fruit Loops because that's all they can afford. All these Fruit Loops. Would you ever eat that? No. You've never shopped. You've never cooked. You just sit around being hand-served food, catered to, living a life of luxury, mocking and laughing at all the people that voted you in. Shame on you. Shame on you.
And I went on groceries. It's a very simple word, groceries.
Is it cheaper? Are your groceries cheaper? That's why you voted for him, right? You dumb fucking bitch. Is it fucking cheaper? And the answer is fucking no, you dumb fucking bitch. That's what we fucking told you.
I knew it was bad. I just didn't know it was this bad.
So for all you fucking MAGA snowflakes that voted for Trump for the economy, for gas prices and cheaper eggs, I want to tell you something that you probably don't know because you don't know how to do research. Trump announced his 25% tariff on Mexico and Canada today, and that sounds great, wonderful, except for the fact that only about 10% of the oil that we use in the US comes from the Middle East. You know where the rest of it comes from? Mexico and fucking Canada. So guess what? When gas prices are up at 45% in the next 6 months, I'm going to go around and I'm going to stick those stupid fucking stickers that you guys put on the gas pumps during COVID when Biden was president. Only this time it's going to have Trump's face and it's going to say, I did that. And you guys are going to have to fucking look at it and I'm going to laugh.
I've asked this question before and now I'm going to ask it again. MAGA, what did you get? Genuinely, I'm asking from a place of curiosity. What did you get? He promised cheaper groceries, but the moment he got into office, he put tariffs on literally everything, which made our groceries more expensive. So we didn't get that. He promised cheaper gas, and we know that was a lie. We can go outside and see that. He promised no new wars, and we know that was also a lie. He promised to release the e-files, and we see that was quite literally a complete disaster. He promised deportation, which to your credit, I give you, he did. But we had to do it in the most inhumane way possible. But my question is, how has your life changed? changed? Did you get those jobs they were taking? No, you didn't, because he lied about them taking your jobs. He lied about y'all paying tax dollars to help fund them. Your life didn't change. You're living the same exact life you were living before the deportations, and you're paying the same amount of taxes. Nothing changed. All we got out of that was chaos. You didn't get the $5,000 stimulus check that he promised. He tricked y'all with the no tax on overtime, and y'all still don't have an affordable healthcare plan. The housing market that he promised to fix, the energy market that he promised to fix, all these markets that he promised to fix has only gotten worse. So what did you get? Because to me, it's not looking like you got anything. And if you're somebody that's still waiting on those empty promises, my question to you is, at what point are you going to realize that he lied? How long is it going to take until you realize that you're not getting anything that he promised? But y'all let me know. I see y'all in the next one. Peace.
I just did my bills for the month. First time in my life, at 51 years old, living in the United States of America, with 2 full-time incomes in the home. I gotta make a choice. I gotta choose. I gotta choose between lights, land taxes, or food.
Americans, right?
Okay, big surprise here. Trump let it loudly be known that he doesn't care about the American people's finances. He doesn't care that they can't buy bread and milk, and he doesn't care they can't drive to the grocery store because they can't afford gas. Doesn't even faze him a bit. All right, so let me ask you guys a question. If you ran a business and your board of directors got together and says, you know what, we need a new president of the organization that's going to go in and he's going to clean up all the waste and everything that we've got wrong with the company, he's going to come in and fix. All right. So people in the red hats vote him in, and he gets in there. His first month on the job, he starts dismantling all the hard work that it took to put the right people in the right place. He starts dismantling everything that you built this company to be. Starts firing all the people that you put in place yourself, and lo and behold, he starts skimming from the books. So all of a sudden, you're seeing your company being gutted. The waste might be out of your pocketbook, but now it's gone into his pocketbook. And now he's telling you, you know what? I'm just going to take your company over. I'm going to dismantle it. I'm going to tear your building down and build my own big office. Okay? And you're going to foot the bill for it. Ha ha ha. How's that? This man's doing it right under your nose, people. He's stealing you blind. He's tearing your business apart and dismantling it brick by brick. And Congress, the Senate, you're letting him do it. So you're the one that's going to have to answer to all this in the end. You're the one that's going to have to answer. I can't stress enough, everybody. You better start voting blue straight down that party line. Otherwise, you're not going to have a pot to piss in when you wake up tomorrow. I'm going to wish everybody luck now. All right.
American citizens refuse to show empathy to Trump voters, so most of them are regretting their vote. So I want to quickly share my own opinion on the current situation. So in my own opinion, one of the saddest things happening in American politics today is that people seem to have lost the ability to sympathize with one another. Not long ago, when people could disagree about politics and still be neighbors, friends, or even family, today it feels like every election creates 2 sides that no longer want to understand each other. And I think that is exactly what is happening with some Trump voters who now say they regret their vote. Some Americans are responding by saying you made your choice. Now live with the consequence. So others are saying we warned you, but you didn't listen. So personally, I understand why some people feel that way. If someone spent years warning about certain policy and was ignored or criticized, it is natural for them to feel frustrated when those same concerns later become reality. But here is where my opinion is different. I don't think refusing to show empathy solves anything. So The question is, if someone admitted they made a political mistake, would you welcome them, or would you still tell them they deserve what happened? Let me know that in the comment section. Because I believe democracy depends on people being willing to change their mind. Imagine if nobody ever admitted they were wrong. Imagine if every voter stayed loyal forever, no matter what happened. That would not strengthen democracy. It would weaken it. Because changing your opinion after new experience is not necessarily a weakness. Sometimes it is a sign that you pay attention. Now, that doesn't mean every Trump voters regret their decision. Far from it. Millions still strongly support Donald Trump and believe his policy was the right decision for America. But for those who do feel disappointed, I don't think mocking them helps the country move forward. If anything, it pushes people further apart. And also, I've noticed something interesting in politics. Both Republicans and Democrats often say they want people to understand their own point of view. But when someone from the other side actually begins questioning their own belief, they are sometimes met with ridicule instead of understanding. So that seems backward to me. If someone is genuinely rethinking their political choice, it shouldn't that create an opportunity for conversation instead of more division? So in my own opinion, America has become too focused on proving the other side wrong. We have forgotten how to simply listen, because at the end of the day, most Americans want exactly the same basic thing: a good job, affordable healthcare, safe neighborhoods, quality schools, a future where their children can succeed. Those goals doesn't belong to Democrats, they belong to everyone. That is why I believe political disagreement shouldn't become personal hatred, because leader normally comes and go. So president can be changed, policy can be changed, but Americans still have to live together after every election. Personally, I think the country becomes stronger when people are willing to forgive mistakes, listen to different opinions, and judge one another by character instead of political affiliation. No voter gets every election right, so no political parties get every policy right. That is simply reality. The important thing is learning from experience instead of attacking each other forever. At the end of the day, I don't think America needs more people celebrating each other's struggle. I think it needs more people willing to say, let's figure out how we move forward together. Because blaming may win arguments, but empathy builds stronger communities. So here is the final question. If someone sincerely regrets the way they voted, would you show them understanding? Or would you tell them they should face the consequence of their decision? So I would like to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, guys.